What's going on, guys? My name is Itzleogamer. Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a Black Ops 4 beta video. Now I know the beta ended yesterday, but I still thought I'd bring you guys this video. Today we're going to be looking at what my thoughts about the beta, what I think's good, what I think's bad, some weapons and stuff that maybe need to be nerfed, some things that maybe need to be buffed, and yeah, we're going to be looking at that as my PlayStation decides to turn on. Yeah, we're just going to be looking at all that kind of stuff, what's good, what's bad, what needs to be nerfed, what needs to be buffed, on my PlayStation. Okay guys, we're back. Oh, what have I just done? Okay, I've just whacked my printer with my thing, but it's all okay. But anyway guys, let's look at some of the good things about the beta. So some of the things that I think are good about the beta is, first off, the specialists. I love all the specialists. I think they're all really good. They all have their positives, they all have their negatives, which does even it out. They're all good on certain game modes and certain play styles. For example, just off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure, is it Crash? Is Crash the one with the shield? Something like that. With like there's one that can like set up a little like wall of defense. I think it might be Crash. I think it's Crash. And there's one that can like set up the barbed wire. Those may be good for defensive. Ruin is good for attacking with the grappling gun, which I'll get to in just a minute. I do like all the weapons. There is some that need to be nerfed, which I'll get to in just a second, but overall the weapons are quite good. I'm pretty sure in the beta there was only one LMG, but obviously there's going to be more in the full game, because that's only like, I'm pretty sure that's most of the weapons, but there is going to be more, and obviously there's probably going to be DLC weapons. Maps, I actually really like the maps. There's some people that said that the maps aren't too good, that some of them are a bit more, obviously Treyarch like a nice 3-lane system, but some people were saying that the 3-lane system is a bit more confusing than normal. I don't really know. I quite like it. I think it's really, really good. The maps, I'm out of breath, I'm talking too much. I quite like all the maps. I think they're good. Most of them are just left side, middle, right side. Obviously you don't want to go down the middle, but sometimes you do, I don't know. But yeah, that's just the way Treyarch always do things, and I think they've done it again. I really like all the maps. Contraband, definitely my favourite. Then maybe Seaside. I quite like Seaside. Yeah, those are just some of my favourite maps. But overall, I think the maps are really, really good. Next thing is the cursor in the main menu, and this is a really cool feature. It's something I don't think we've ever seen before in Call of Duty. It's just a wee thing, but I think it's quite cool. But I think, as much as I like it and I think it's really, really cool, I think it would be nice to have that option to use D-pad as well. So you could either select for the cursor or just to use the D-pad normally. Because as cool as it is, I think it would just be, it would be nice to have the option. But I mean, it's not a big thing. And the last thing that I'm going to talk about in good, obviously there's a lot more things that are good about the game, but this is just some of the key things that I think they've absolutely nailed so far. And the movement speed and pace of the game, I quite like the pace of the game. I just think it flows well. It's really, really good, and I just love it. Now into the things that I don't think are so good about the game. And this first one is going to be something that me and my friends have discussed this so much, and it's honestly, me and my friends just hate it completely. Like the people I was playing with the beta with, not going to mention any names just for their own personal privacy. I have been playing mainly with a few certain people. Again, I'm not going to say their name for their own personal privacy, but they you know who you are if you're watching this. And yeah, I've been playing with them, and we've all been complaining about this one thing, and it's body armor. Oh my god, if you don't have AP rounds, you are absolutely done. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, Treyarch, if you're watching this, I would just straight up remove it. Just straight up remove it from the game. I just do not like it, or at least give it a massive nerf, like reduce the time that you get it for, rather than having it a permanent thing, because I know I just don't like it, guys. It's the fact that you can either pick to stim or body armor, and people just pick body armor. It's, oh my god. I don't know why anyone would use body armor. I seriously, it's try hard, but I mean, I don't even know. But anyway, the next thing is the time to kill. I like the time to kill. I like how it's slower, and I like it kind of evens out the pace of the game, because it's quite a fast-paced game, but it kind of evens it out. But sometimes the kill times are just ridiculous, and I know this is mainly down to like overpowered weapons, which I'm going to get to in a second. But sometimes the kill times are a bit all over the place. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. But yeah, I think just by nerfing a few items, nerfing a few guns, it'll probably fix it. But just a wee thing that sometimes is a little bit annoying. Okay, so the next thing is something that not a lot of people have really thought about, but it's just something that I think could be quite good, and it's to extend TDM to 100 kills. They did it in Black Ops 3. It started off 75. They extended it to 100. I just think it'll be better to extend it to 100, because it's kind of, the games go quite fast when it's at 75. So I just think it would be nice to 100. And this next one is just something, I don't know why they did it. There probably is an explanation, but why the hell is it EKIA instead of kill? I don't know why. It's just a small thing, but it just annoys me. I don't know why that it's EKIAD ratio. Like, that's so ridiculous to say. Enemy kills and action death ratio. Like, how, what, who even thought of that? I don't even know why. Maybe there's a certain reason, I don't know, but if there is an explanation, then please tell me in the comment section below, because I have no idea. And finally, we're going to go on to some weapons that I think should be nerfed. I'm not too sure about weapons that should be buffed, like I said at the start of the video, but I have got a list of a few things here, literally just reading off a Word document that I wrote earlier. But obviously, the most obvious one, the MX9, by far the most overpowered gun in the whole game, and it as much as I love to use it and just love annihilating people with it, it does need a nerf. And not far behind it, in my opinion, is the Spitfire. Probably, as much as the MX9 is overpowered, the Spitfire is probably my favourite gun to use, because it just shoots so fast. I just love it. Which is, it was actually my go-to gun for quite a while towards the end of the beta, and I did manage to max out the MX9 and the Spitfire, which was good. Obviously, because body armor, you had to run the AP rounds in basically every class, but anyway, we're getting off topic. Next thing I think should be nerfed is the grappling hook. As much as I love it, or the grappling gun, sorry, as much as I love it, it is a bit overpowered, I think, and I think the easiest way for them to do it is to either reduce the range or extend the cooldown time, so like it means you can't use it as frequently, because right now you can use it like every 10 seconds or something, maybe even less than that, and it's got a long range. They might even reduce both, or extend the cooldown time and reduce the range, but I just think it's just a small thing, but it is a little bit overpowered, I think, and it is most people's go-to specialist, I think. And it's normally the one that gets picked. That and Recon is probably the most popular ones. And finally we have the Vapor, which isn't really as overpowered as something like the MX9 or the Spitfire, but it's just because it has like no recoil whatsoever, which I think isn't really something we really see in Black Ops. Normally most guns do have a bit of recoil. So I think Treyarch will probably change something there. I'm not 100% sure, but they likely will change something. Maybe change the recoil pattern or something, I don't know. Or maybe they'll keep it the same, I don't know. It's not as overpowered, of course, like I said, like the MX9 or something. But it is still one of the better guns in the game. I never personally used it that much, but from what my friends have said, they said it is quite good and it has like no recoil, so I think it's another one that will get a slight decrease. It will get nerfed a bit. But anyway guys, that's all I have time for today. Are you guys hyped for the beta? Weekend 2 is going to be starting up in 3 days now, so hope you guys are hyped for that. But that's all from me. Hope you guys please subscribe, like, comment down below. thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.